jacket in here last week. Good morning and welcome to another vlog. Today is Tuesday, February. I almost said December and I don't know where that came from. Today is Tuesday, February 20th, I think. And we are up and at 'em bright and early. So I decided just to start vlogging because a lot of the time I have no idea what I'm uploading, and then it stresses me out because then Saturday comes along and I'm like, there's nothing to post. How did that happen? And one of the biggest struggles I feel like I have with content creation, and probably a lot of people struggle with too, is like, what the fuck do I film, you know? And if you're not living like this aesthetic content creator influencer life where your life and days consist of being in your modern aesthetic apartment and going to Target and then going to the gym and making your sponsored HelloFresh meal, like, you know, it just feels like my life is just boring and unaesthetically pleasing, and like people don't want to see it. Okay, I don't think that was necessary, but all right. I feel like we are going a decent speed, but fuck me, I guess. One of the big things that I wanted to talk about today was my Ritalin journey, because I did start Ritalin again 2 weeks ago exactly today, and it has been interesting. I don't really know if the effects have been positive. They haven't been negative, like it's nowhere near as bad as after the birth control. But then it's like there's so many other factors, so it's like I really can't tell if Ritalin is actually helping me right now, because the conditions have to be so perfect for me to be able to, you know, actually sit and get into work and focus. And like things like transitions have been really hard. And like Sunday, I was sitting at my desk on the verge of a meltdown because I was just so overwhelmed in my brain by everything that I needed to do. Stressed out about money. Eventually, I just gave up trying to get any work done, and I went and laid down instead. Which I actually did feel better after that. So I think I'm discovering that I just have to lay down in between things. Which is just, you know, only slightly inconvenient. But today we are just walking the dogs. I was supposed to go babysit today, but she told me that the baby has a runny nose and a cough still because he had a cold last week from daycare. And because even though I need money, I was like, I also need to like not get sick, because like I really couldn't handle being sick again, because I do need to work. So I would rather if I could at least do this job, even if I'm not getting paid a lot, rather than go do that, get sick, and then be taken out for like another like 2 days. Because my immune system has been like very flimsy and paper thin, and because I can recognize right now that I am like very stressed out, I'm very overwhelmed, I'm like, that's not gonna go over well. Like I'm gonna get sick really easily because my body is stressed. My immune system already doesn't work well on a good day. So I was like, girl, yeah, I'm just gonna stay home. And also because it just kind of felt like a sign from the universe, like, okay, you know, take it easy. Let me take them out so they can stop crying. I don't know what that was, but sometimes they just be stopping just to look. But we are on the end of our walk. We are heading back now. It's really cold outside. And it's cold outside. Makes us step on the pine cones. The crunch is just so lovely. We're not going that way. We went that way so we didn't have to go this way. Very cold outside. It's 23 degrees right now. The high is only like 38, but usually my walks with them are the worst in terms of being cold because it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So the earth has not warmed up yet. It will still be cold like even in the spring, but like once it gets to the spring, it'll actually be really nice. The owner was telling me, like, usually people who start this job now, like in the winter, like fall, winter, like when the weather's about to get shitty, usually those are the people who stay. I am a little bit early for my second dog, my only other dog today. I don't know if they would be upset if I came a little bit early, but since I do have to go to the post office anyways, I figured I might as well just do that. That way, when I'm done with him, I can just go home. And I don't have to worry about doing this anymore because I've been putting it off for a few days anyways, so I'm just gonna do it now. I will still get to him probably about like 10:15, so I'll be done with him honestly by 11. So, which is really great because like I was going to push through today and do all of the things that I agreed to do because I agreed to do them, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's really hard to do that when you're burned out though, but I was going to try my damn best. But then they canceled, which just was great because I did not sleep well last night. I know I fell asleep at some point, but I know I also woke up at some point. Now, I did not even bother to look at my phone. Honestly, I don't know more. It's like, there's no point. What's the point of looking to see how little sleep I'm getting? So I don't know. But I know that I was awake, and I don't think I went back to sleep. I think I maybe dozed off for like half an hour or something, but I definitely don't think I went back to sleep. But like, I pretty much am always awake at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5. There's a lot of people here. For what? What the fuck does everybody else need to be? Don't y'all have work? Are you comfy cozy back there? I think if we go this way, we'll get to the park. No, because that's the way I just came from. Just kidding. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. One way or another. I think if we just turn right instead. What is we turn left? The cat, I want to be his friend. Anyways, hi. Can I tell you what just happened to me? So I went to pick this guy up. Like I told you guys, he's my only other dog for today. And I purposefully went to the post office before I came here because I knew that it was early. And I didn't want to be here 10 minutes early. So I went to the post office and I got here, it was like 10:15. Like I told you, I'd be here about 10:15. It's 10:15, right? So I have no idea where we're going, to be honest with you. We just needed to go. It's okay, friend. I'm not mad at you, but that was not a choice that you should have made. And I think that you should know that, probably. I go to get him, right? And the door is locked. Now, that would be weird, but a lot of the times people's doors are locked and they have a key in a different location that they want you to use to get inside. And so this particular dog family, they do have a specific key that they want you to use to get inside. The door was locked, went and got the key, and I gave a little courtesy knock before I unlocked the door because I always give a little courtesy knock just so that people know that, like, you know, somebody's coming in. But, you know, I don't usually knock like super loud because, like, usually if the door is locked, nobody's there because that's why the door is locked. I unlock the door and I go inside, and as I'm opening the door and reaching to grab the leash, I hear the toilet flush, and I'm stuck. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just standing there because I'm like, all right, well, if I go back out, that's gonna be weird. I could call out and say hello, but that might scare the person that's in the bathroom because they don't know if they heard me come in, and I'm like, should I knock again? And like, this is all happening in like 5 seconds. Before I could even decide what to do, the man opens the door to the bathroom because it's right there. He opens the bathroom door and he like comes out, but like he's like half naked. He's wearing like boxers and he's not wearing a shirt or anything else. And he opens the door. I don't know who he thought I was initially, but he was like, oh, and he closed the door and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just here to get your fucking dog. Anyways, let's go walk this dog. I am very glad that I did the post office before because no way in hell I would want to go now. And it's even later in the morning, so even more people would probably be there. Still don't know if I should keep taking this or if I should stop. I am going to take it today just because now by the time I'm taking it, I'm done. Because today is such an easy day. I just get to go home.
Let your act out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You so, baby, baby, baby. I remember empty mind shit. I should've given from you best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, baby, you don't care. This is urgent. Trying to make some simple change. Be a war in my mind. Gotta let go of a wink if you was holding me to the right. But it will break up in front of me. On the wall, I wave my arms, still wanna try, still believe me. But then, always inside. Good. I disappeared if you let me. Feeling like Jericho, feeling like nobody lost this shit. Gotta hold my cross to bear alone night. Ooh, way to kill the mood. No, you like that shit. Ooh, yeah, baby, baby. Heavy on my empty mind, shit. I gotta keep the moves in the first of me. Still worried that I wasted the best of me on your baby. You're wrong, yeah. I'm trying to be the nuisance. This is urgent. Makes us some little change to be a war in my mind. Let go. He was holding me to the right, but it will break up in front of me.
The next day.
Good morning. I literally acknowledged my schedule this morning at like 7:30. So why did I get a random notification? Nobody asked me nothing. Why did I get a random notification that they added another dog on today? So that pissed me off. And on top of that, I already was feeling like shit when I woke up this morning. So we are gonna have a great, fantastic, amazing, lovely day. So chomp us down. I don't really know what is going on. I don't really know if it's just the medication or if it's just burnout or if, you know, both voices are just working against me. Who knows? But what I do know is that ever since last Thursday, I have been waking up in quite the spoon deficit. If you've never heard the spoon theory, I like to use it for my autism because it is, you know, an invisible disability, and that's what the spoon theory is for: invisible disabilities and chronic illnesses. Oh, my back. Oh my god, my back. So it's like a theory that, you know, you get a certain amount of spoons. Like, you wake up every day with a certain amount of spoons, and every task that you have to do costs however many spoons. So like, for instance, getting up and going to work, getting up out of the bed itself is like 1 spoon. Going to work is like 2 spoons. So when I say I wake up with a spoon deficit, I mean I woke up with like far less spoons than I need to get through my days. Which is really fun, really exciting and swagalicious to feel like I don't have what I need to take on any given moment in time. I don't know. Why would you do that? 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 There's literally nobody behind me. Why would you do that? Yeah, so I've been waking up in like a spoon deficit since last Thursday. So existing on a day-to-day basis has been honestly pretty rough. Like, I don't know, I've been really easily overstimulated and overwhelmed, and I don't know, I feel like I've needed to lay down a lot more to regulate myself. Sometimes I just get really antsy and like I just can't settle. But yeah, so I don't really know like what is going on. I just know that I have felt really weird the last week. Not nearly as bad as the birth control, so you know, it's not like a huge deal. But it is distressing, and it is getting increasingly more and more difficult to work with, and obviously can't like just live like this because I'm exhausted. I just want to exist like a normal person. It's because this big ass fucking dog was laying on it. Yeah, I'm not doing great today in the brain, which is okay. I think I'm just gonna walk my dogs today, and then I have to do my Amazon returns. Then I think I'm just gonna go home for the day. I can't handle a lot today, and outside is a lot. So once I'm done with this, I'm just going home. This is why I am a big I'm a big believer in having a like universal basic income. That would be beneficial for me and for so many people, because it's not even that like I don't really want to work, but there is work that I don't mind doing, and there is work that I guess what you could say I enjoy doing. Like I enjoy birth work, I enjoy working with babies, I enjoy working with animals and kids. So those are things that like I wouldn't mind doing, but I am just so incredibly fucking burned out that I cannot consistently or reliably do any of the things that I actually enjoy doing. I enjoy nannying. I miss nannying so much all the time. I really wish that I could go back to 2019 to like 2020, even 2021, 2022. Like I was incredibly burned out, so like I wasn't having a good time. But like just in general, like being a nanny during those times, those are like peak nannying times for me, you know. Like I was in arrangements where I could kind of do whatever I wanted with the kids. We went places, we went out to eat, we went to Target. I used to take one of my nanny kids with me shopping. We would go to Old Navy and stuff. Like, that's like my ideal situation. And, you know, I feel like even if I found a nanny job now, I wouldn't even be able to take it. Because I know that I wouldn't be able to do it reliably. Because everything that I experience is so all over the place. Okay, hello, I'm back. Briefly. To go home. So I just did my Amazon return. I didn't realize, I'm glad that I checked it before I went home to make sure, or before I went to Whole Foods, because the gate that I had, which I keep forgetting that one of the dogs literally broke this today. I always pick Whole Foods because Whole Foods is right up the street from me, so it's like super duper easy to just go there. But no, apparently it was in fact the UPS store. And the other one is Whole Foods, so that's why I was extra confused, but it's returned now, thank God. One day, literally, it was, tomorrow was the last day to return, the 22nd. Today's the 21st, so we procrastinated. We did, but I feel like I have a pretty good reason for it taking me forever, because I had a huge meltdown trying to put it up the first time. So yeah, naturally I kind of procrastinated doing it ever again because I didn't want that to happen. The other thing I have to return, I have until March 3rd, and that one does go to Whole Foods. I'm not going to do that today because I don't have it in me to also go inside of Whole Foods. That is, I just feel like I've just in general been having a, just a little bit of a rough go of it. Functionally, still. Like, I'm still pretty functional, but I definitely have been feeling more autistic. Honestly, like, there's no way that I am more autistic. It feels like a lot of the autistic traits that I have are they're very prominent.